This is the plane geometry video for parallel lines. In our first example, it tells us that in the figure below, lines L and M are parallel. Line T is a transversal that intersects both L and M. Give the sets of angles with equivalent angle measures. So we have 8 different angles that are specified in this figure, and with 2 lines that are parallel and a transversal, we want to see how these angles are related. So first of all, let's take a look at angles 1 and 4. These angles are vertical angles. 2 lines that intersect, and they are vertical angles with one another. So those are equivalent angles. So those angles are going to be within the set. Now the next thing we need to look at is something called alternate exterior angles. 1 and 8 are alternate exterior angles, and they are equivalent. Now let's look at how 8 compares to its vertical angle of 5. That gives us the set then that 1 and 4, the vertical angles, and 5 and 8 are all equivalent angles. Now let's start off with 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are vertical angles. And for the same reasons, then we have 2 and 7 as alternate exterior angles. And so then 7 has a vertical angle of 6. So that gives us the set of 2, 3, 6, and 7, all as equivalent angle measures. Here's the test yourself problem. Pause the video and work this problem. You should have gotten D, 120 degrees. Let's take a look. In the figure below, lines L and M are parallel and intersected by lines S and T. Given the angle measures below, what is the measure of angle X? So first of all, what you should recognize when you see this figure below, when we're looking for angle X, line S does not help us in finding angle X. So I'm sort of going to just put it out of my mind and look at as if it was not even there. It's extra information, and you'll find that there is extra information on several of the questions that you encounter. Okay, so we have found this vertical angle to be 60 degrees. Now the angle that we have just written in red that is 60 degrees has an alternate exterior angle. Up there it intersects with that line S, if you can see that right above the 130. That's an alternate exterior angle to that 60 degree angle, so it makes that angle equals to 60 degree. And the reason that I want to use that is because along line L, I know that's a supplementary line, a supplementary angle, the 60 degree angle, and angle X that we're looking for. So I can just take 180 minus 60 degrees, and that gives me 120 degrees for angle X. Now, if you'll keep in mind, there are several different ways you can solve these problems, but it's just being familiar with your different types of angles and how they are related.